Did we ever land on the moon? By the way,
No.
we never
And
landed
so
on
how come we never been back?
have we never been back? Has that been proven?
If you go look at the videos from what Buzz Aldrin has said, kudos to him. And also, I think it's really interesting if you go watch the press conference after they land, look at how nervous the two people that are speaking are, and that they have a teleprompter on the desk. It looked like they just was with Southwest and Big Meats back in the day, and they got 300 of the things with the stamps on them. And they're like, "How was your trip?" And they're like, "My trip was really good. I had a great time in California." Over. Like, come on, bro. Like, if we
So
have the technology to go, okay, we don't have cars that can go 100 miles per gallon. You want to tell me in 1956 we took people to outer space, and with no gravity they put the flag in the moon, and
the
but the
flag,
flag is waving
the flag's
doing
interesting.
a Omarion? Come
The
on.
flag is interesting. That's interesting.
Thought it was no gravity. Or if it was, shouldn't the flag be moving upward?
The
Okay, cool.
the yeah. Okay.
Billy Carson, where you at? You was on Rogan. We need you on. You know, tell us about the Emerald tablets. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. No, the Anunnaki didn't grab us and put us on the moon. Even on an iPhone and Samsung, if you zoom in with 100x, they give you an artificial replica of what the picture's supposed to be. It doesn't give you a real photo. Why?
Why?
I don't know. Maybe they don't want you to see some things up there. And all this space exploration. Remember, like 2 years ago, we was talking about space and space mining. Now all of a sudden, no one can even break through the firmament. You can give you an outer world experience, but we can't take you to the upper realms of. Okay, Terrence Howard, where are you at? We need you. No, no. It's just certain things like that. All the conspiracies we grew up on, with the exception of Bigfoot, have been proven to be wrong. JFK, we know who killed JFK. We know who killed Dr. Martin Luther King. The space moon shit was fake. I wanted to go into the buildings that fell in New York. Come on, man. And now people are so brainwashed by the food and social media. You can just tell a lie out in public and people won't even revolt. Back in the day, people would be upset over this. Remember Occupy Wall Street? Now it's like GameStop to the moon. What? Okay. 15 years ago, you wouldn't have been able to have BlackRock and Citadel announce that they are making a new exchange and nobody gave a damn. Cool. Even this is the petrodollar deal coming to an end. I can't find a credible source that will report on it, but a bunch of reporters on the side are like, it's kind of interesting that this is not being talked about. So bring me a moon rock back. And what did y'all see up there? We never went back since then because what? We ran out of money. The budget's bigger for NASA than ever. I'm in Houston. Shout out to everybody in Houston. Appreciate y'all. Would love to come by the office and see the secret vault if y'all want to have me there. Can we do blackout from NASA? That'd be a vibe.
So, but we've been to outer space, though, right? That's confirmed.
Yeah.
We've been to outer space.
Yeah.
So
Been out of space.
if we've been to outer space, why do you think it's unrealistic to say that we've been? Now, the first moon thing, that is a little suspicious, but I mean, I feel like if we can go to outer space, we can go to the moon now, at least, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Why haven't we been? We have cars that we can fall asleep and listen to Drake and Dua Lipa and Kodak Black in, but we haven't had advancements in technology to take us there. We've had the same phone for damn near 20 years. Shout to Apple hitting an all-time high today. If I made you money, please put us in chat. Technology isn't dramatically better than it was 15 years ago. The biggest innovation that they've got in the hood is a switch on a Glock. I want some Iron Man. What? I want you to laser beam out my head. What? No. And if so, where is the no other country has been since this race in the 50s and 60s? Like, okay. Just like if you go to Turks one time, the first time you went to Turks, you eventually went back, right? Some people were left stranded ashore.
Can we confirm that though? Can we confirm that we have not gone back to the moon?
Buzz Aldrin, can you come to the stage?
Please. Respectfully. We need him on the show.
That would be a great guest. Alex Jones wasn't wrong about everything, man. It's a lot he was wrong about, but the things he was right about, tough. And in this technological age, when we were losing the race to Russia, we had to preemptively say that we were the leaders and for the morale of the people and for some of the technology. Going back to that funding conversation, who gets what funding based off what innovation or where did we land? Okay. Plymouth Rock landed on us. We didn't land on that moon rock, though. And then you come back and all the footage, all of a sudden, well, it got degraded when we came back into the orbit. Okay, gotcha. And then why, like some of the people that told the truth about even Apollo 13, their families.
So they're saying that in 2019, China's Chang'e 4 became the first spacecraft to land on the far side of the moon. China is also planning to send 3 more uncrewed missions to the moon this decade to search for water and possibly establish a permanent base. The last successful crewed mission to the moon by the United States was Apollo 17, which landed December 7th, 1972, and concluded on December 19th, 1992. So Apollo 17 wasn't the first Apollo, right?
Yeah.
So
they haven't been back since Michael Jordan destroyed Croatia in the Dream Team.
Longer than that. 72 was Ron Isley was running
the George Clinton was dancing underwater and couldn't get wet.
I said 92 is 72. 1972.
Oh, okay, 72.
1972 was the last time.
Tupac was one.
This is interesting.
The Chevy Chevelle didn't have good traction, but we had a rocket propulsion system. Okay, I got you. Can I get some government funding too? Take me to the moon. I got a nice little studio here. We're doing an 8K. Cool. Had me float around with Jake Paul or somebody. Yo, the moon was a vibe, yo. Okay, cool.
1972 was the last time that we've been to the moon, allegedly. And why have we not been back to the moon since 1972?
And then they won't go to that dark side where those structures are. Billy Carson, where you at? Y'all can go on Google and just Google,
Billy Carson images. Will be at InvestFest, by the way. So maybe he'll speak about this at InvestFest.
Yeah. Go to that dark side of the moon and see what technologies are there. Anunnaki, where you at? When y'all coming back? We need some new updated phones and shit. We need some new technology. Or going to conspiracy. Have you ever, like, when you go overseas, like, have you ever looked at like the geographic, like the map of the geography when you fly over the oceans and you can see like the structures that are underwater? Pretty fascinating. Next time you take a trip on a little console, just hit the little water map and just see, and then you'll get to over the Atlantic and you'll see some structures. That's pretty fascinating. Yep. So if we have that technology to map where Atlantis could have been, not the pink Bahamas, but the real Atlantis, we don't have 3 rocks that we brought back from the moon and no film. Cool. Put that shit in Final Cut Pro. We can do a great job. Me, you, Jake Paul, Janae Aiko, let's all float on moon rocks. 2 Chainz, right? Cool. Nope. So, and there are other planets that are similar to Earth in temperature and amount of water. So I think over the next maybe 15 years, we will have some exploration that happens. But the moon, nah.
Do you believe in? Do you think there's aliens?
I think it would be misguided if we think in how vast this universe is if we are the only mammalian or living life form in the universe. For sure.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think the probability is very low. It's universes that we don't even know exist, right?
I haven't studied. Yeah.
It's so vast that we don't even have a human understanding of how vast space is. So the probability of something like that'd be like an entire ocean, and the only thing in the ocean is one
Particular type of fish.
goldfish.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
we only explored what 13% of our oceans. Even these orcas starting to or whales, excuse me, beach themselves upon. I mean, the aliens may be hiding in the ocean. That would be like a perfect place to hide because we don't explore there.
well, that would be the first thing I would like to see what's on the bottom of the ocean.
James Cameron did it, and then some of that footage wasn't able to be released. If you think Birdman tucked away Lil Wayne's documentary back in the day, you don't think that the underground sea vault files, man, hey, it's tough.
It's
But
tough.
what do I know? I'm just a guy that's talking on YouTube. I love y'all. Put alien in chat if y'all think aliens are real.
Okay. Okay.
There has to be other life forms. I want you guys to go Google how many planets have bodies of water that are comparable to a lake or at least a ravine. That's more than 3. So where there's water, life usually flows after. And if you go watch the little Godzilla versus whoever movie, I told you about the center of the earth and the underworld. It was interesting. It was some foreshadowing there.